field is set. Lights are out. 20 laps the distance. Ryan Roth, David Spriggs, Zach Madrid, Jason George will lead the field to the green flag. It's in the air. We're underway. IMCA Modifieds here at Santan Ford, Arizona Speedway. And that tricky track Zach Madrid just talked about in the stock car victory lane just got a little more trickier there as we did throw some water on it. And a little bit of a tilling of the land as well. So Ryan Roth, he'll lead lap number 1. Roth will lead lap number 1 as he drives away now to about 2.5 car length advantage over Zach Madrid, and then some other 5 car lengths back to David Spriggs. As Chaz Baca, do not sleep on this guy. He hasn't been racing a whole lot here at Arizona Speedway this season, but when he does, he is very fast. Of course, a former track champion here at Arizona Speedway is that 75 JR running in the 4 spot. As Zach Madrid was all over the backside of Ryan Roth off of turn number 2. Roth, though, with a good straightaway speed, though, able to drive away from Madrid. He'll see if he can do the same off of turn number 4. Right now, it's about a car length the advantage that Roth has over Madrid. As Madrid drops the nose down to the inside, Denver Dodd off the pace down the back straightaway. He will get back on the lap hill, though, and continue on. So Denver Dodd, one of the slower cars here at the tail of the field. Of course, you're seeing Denver Dodd in a mod light. First time I've seen him in a modified. Able to call one of his races out here in the 7D6. That's 7 with the letter D in 6, not 76. Has in 2 numbers together, the 7 and the 6. Dodd getting ready to go 1 lap down. That's -1, the number. As Ryan Roth looks to the outside of him, see if he can use it as a pick. He will not be able to, as Madrid will sneak by. Madrid dropped it right down almost across the nose of that 76 of Dodd. That's going to cost him a little bit of momentum there, as Ryan Roth able to drive away down the back straightaway by 3 car lengths once again. Off turn number 4, it's Ryan Roth out front, still maintains a 2.5 car length advantage, but Madrid drives it in deep into turn 1, drops the nose down the inside. Roth, though, on the outside will hang on to the race lead. Ryan Roth, main event winner a few weeks ago at Canyon Speedway Park. He's been putting it together here at Arizona Speedway this season. Really, this track has not been kind to him since I started announcing here, but this year he seems to have this place figured out. Has a couple of podiums so far here in the 2021 season, and leads the points coming in tonight by 18 over Kelly Johnson, with 5 top 5s, 5 top 10s out of the 5 features. Then you got Zach Madrid, who last night picked up his 3rd main event win. Of course, 3rd for this brand new car, this IROC Southwest chassis that he's driving. Right now, those 2 are the class of the field here as 11 laps to go. Dale Livers Edge takes his car off the racetrack as we come up to the halfway point of this one. It's Ryan Roth, Zach Madrid, your top 2. Ryan Roth, he'll have the advantage by about a car length over Zach Madrid. Then it's Chaz Baca Jr. in 3rd, David Spriggs is 4th, Jason George 5th, Kelly Johnson 6th, 7th is Chuck Gronke, 8th Chad Stevens, 9th is Jimmy Mills, and Dale Irby rounds out your top 10. As they are ripping the lip right here at Arizona Speedway. Ryan Roth, the man out front, but Zach Madrid, he is right there. Now he looks to the inside going into 1. Madrid drops the nose down the inside, looking to take over the race lead. He can't quite complete the pass. Ryan Roth fights back on the top side of the racetrack. He'll go back out to about a car length advantage into turn number 3. It's both Roth now up the top side. Madrid using a little bit of a middle groove through 3 and 4 as Roth has the advantage still by 1 car length. Now with a lap car in front of him, it's the 83 of Jerry Glenn. He's going to take away the line from Roth. And Roth, though, able to cross up and get underneath Jerry Glenn, and I almost feel like Zach didn't push the issue right there, working around that lap car and Ryan Roth, and that might have helped Chaz Baca Jr., who now squeezes into your picture in that 3rd spot. That 75 JR, he has come to life now as Chaz Baca Jr., as he is about 2 car lengths off the 5M of Madrid. Leaders Roth, Madrid, and Baca work their way into turn number 3 as David Spriggs works off of turn number 2, running in 4th. The lap car, Jerry Glenn, causing issues there for Ryan Roth, and it's both Zach Madrid as he has taken his car off the racetrack, and that allowed Chaz Baca Jr. right now runs in 3rd to catch up to him, and you got heavy lap traffic right ahead of Ryan Roth. It looks like the final lap of the Indianapolis 500 earlier today, won by Helio Castroneves. As Roth off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. He's got Denver Dodd and Dale Irby just ahead of him, duking it out for position. He's got to figure out which way to go, but they're side by side right ahead of him. Ryan Roth, does he drop the nose low? Zach Madrid will, and so will Roth. Both Roth and Madrid go low. Baca goes up high. It will be Dodd clearing Irby, and Baca going to try to follow. He sneaks inside of Dale Irby, and Zach Madrid, it takes the race lead, does Baca, but he watches on the track. Here comes Roth right back. Roth to the lead, Baca to second. Holy moly, what a run by Chaz Baca Jr. in that 75 JR. Using the lap cars to his advantage, snuck down the inside of Dale Irby, came right across the nose of the 5M of Madrid, had the lead for a brief moment, but Roth took it right back. Now all three, Roth, Baca, and Madrid, assault the top side of the racetrack off of 4. Going into turn number 1, it's going to be Ryan Roth with his teammate Chad Stevens just ahead of him, and that number 61. Then you got the 23C, another IROC Southwest race car, Chuck Gronke ahead as the white flag will fly, this time for Ryan Roth. Can he win? Gronke and Stevens go side by side just ahead off of turn number 2. Roth gets around Stevens. As Baca looks to the inside of Stevens, he'll drive it deep to Truck Gronke. Can he hang on to it? Roth back down to the inside off of 4. Madrid about lost it. It will be Ryan Roth, and they're 4 wide across for second. Baca holding off Madrid with 2 lap cars in between, and Ryan Roth picks up the main event win. How about that one, race fans? Ryan Roth, main event winner here tonight. Rhino getting it done at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway. Oh, and he's got himself a cold beverage, race fans. Put it down. How about it? Oh, I told you last month it was just going to be a matter of time before I talked to you here on the front stretch at Arizona Speedway, and they made you work for that one. How about it, man? Holding off a couple of youngsters back there, Zach Madrid and Chaz Baca, gave you a run for your money here tonight, and you're able to make it work.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm out of breath, but when you're up on the wheel on the high side, and I knew I had Baca back there, I had Madrid back there, they're the 2 best right now on the West Coast, man, other than Ethan Dotson. But I'll tell you what, to hold those 2 off on a hammer down track like that, I seen it coming. We got in lap traffic. I seen Baca do a slider. I said, oh, buddy, here we go. And just got up on the wheel and wheeled this thing around the top, man. Dad was smart. He made a call tonight, and we stuck with it. It was good.
How tight does the whole pucker back there in turn number 3 when you see Baca just driving that thing in full cell, then washing up the racetrack, and you have, either 2 choices, get on or get after it.
Man, I seen him come across my nose, and I went, oh, man, he came in hot. And I just turned under him. I said, baby it, baby it, baby it, go. And, man, it was there. We went, and this is awesome.
Hell yeah, it's awesome. Got a whole crew back here. I know that you'd like to thank back in Victory Lane here, Santan Ford Victory Lane here in 2021.
Man, and first and foremost, my wife, my family, my dad, they're all here tonight. That's awesome, man. I can't, it's unbelievable. Chad with Premium Coach, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. My teammate, oh man, they busted butt to change a motor, but definitely 3 wide designs, J2 designs, distinctive custom cabinetry, Mike Cook, I can't do it without those guys. Don Hagen and Sons Trucking, XRTV, Melton Motorsports, GRT Race Cars, Rock Farm, Paint by Steve, The Race Shack, Rips Napa, Rips Automotive, whatever. Awesome. Thank you all for coming out.
All right, give it up for Ryan Roth, your main event winner in the IMCA Modifieds. And